that is a Jax that is going to stop Yorick on the side lanes. Because the whole idea of Yorick is if you're Hull Breaker, you never join a teamfight ever again. Thank you very much, guys. Bye. I'm on my own duty.
Change too much after all.
Granite just continuing to get aggressive in the lane. Marlon once again goes for it underneath, gets the hook off here. Doesn't really have much mana. Crowny's been ignited though. Barrier's been forced out. Marlon not going to go away. Gets the lockdown. Nata, can he find a little bit of extra damage? Flashes over the bubble. Nata secures first blood. Marlon takes a dip, heals back up. Beautiful play from Ruddy Sack's bot lane.
Burning the flash into Lucian. Fantastic stuff so far in that early game.
Yeah, really nice to see that as well, because normally it's actually Los Ratones who take those first dragons. We are seeing a fight though breaking out. Velia gonna have to throw some what damage out. Bubble does land here on to Natty. In jumps Marlon, goes for the flash, doesn't connect though with the lockdown, but they find the pop back and Peng able to find the kill. Ruddy, 2 on the board. Nata continues to chase forward, gets a bomb on his head. Crowny's putting some extra damage in as the bomb goes off and they're all going low. That's gonna be the revive. Hook comes out and Ruddy Sack are gonna be forced to run away. Marlon being hunted here, dashes away to safety. Ruddy incredibly low. Crowny
Truly lethal. And you don't have a lot of defensive items on the side of Los Ratones to be able to withstand all the damage coming through from Ruddy Sack, as well as saving multiple people. Resilient ult. It is this time going to be the Dragon, and Baus is getting a little bit beaten up right here by the Yorick.
He's getting quite low. Gathan actually may have enough for the solo kill. Maiden's doing the work. Feat of warfare as well. Gathan with the solo kill.
Get that Trundle in. But Ruddy Sack for now, they're not getting baited. Level 6 on the pike.
Oh, Nata has to ult away there. Marlon looks for the lockdown. Good pillar comes in. Tied away from making his way forward. Natty jumps in. 1 kill already over. Bubble hasn't quite hit. Goes in with the ultimate. Nata's putting more damage down. He takes out Velia. Finds the Q. Onto Crowny. Nata flashes forwards. Crowny takes it. And Ruddy fumble the play. Double kill for Reckless.
We're in Denmark! Again, the over-aggression came through and
Oh
instantly
no,
shut down.
Marlon! I don't think he's getting away. Crowny, that's his first kill of the game because Reckless got the double.
He knows that Nat is playing towards there, but it is mostly the Void Grubs that they're focusing on. And you see how the Yorick versus Jax kind of works early game. Obviously, this is an AP Jax. As Marlon's around the corner, but I don't think they can do much.
Yeah, they are going to secure themselves a single grub, although in jumps Natty, goes for the smite. Gathan in the middle of everyone. Reckless finds himself caught by the hook and taken down. Gathan secures the kill. Marlon flashes over, finds the stun. Velia will fall. Gathan gets the double kill. Natty continues to chase forwards as he gets it. Ruddy Sack are back. Feat of strength for them, secured if they can get it. I don't really think there's much of a contest coming in. I mean, Baus is getting chunked out top side. Junglers doing camps, mid lanes, well, bot lane's mid lane. Yeah, Ruddy, take that for free.
All up top.
Oh,
Can
Minion.
they get him? That's the question.
Minion's gonna block there. They've got the wave crashing in. They've got the Maiden. Gathan's gonna make sure this one can happen. Throws the cage out. Baus trying to play the escape game. He's able to evade away on the Q. Chases forwards. Baus is locked down by the Vault Breaker though. And X marks the spot. Gathan secures the kill. Tower will crumble. Very well executed.
Very well played by Natinat. He charges the Q and misses on purpose so that Counter-Strike gets off cooldown. Because if you hit him and then you get Counter-Strike under tower, you're going to be stunned and take the tower shot. So well played by the Vi. Has to flash. Velia flash is over.
Velia looking for Natty. I didn't think he was in danger. Finds the back with the Q. That's going to be the kill. Gathan answers out though. A 1-for-1. Damage coming out from Nata though. Starting to explode a little bit in power as we do see the tower fall down on the bot side. Gathan doing the Yorick thing of just constantly sitting inside lanes, blowing up towers.
Item is going to be completed right here. He's got already Extremity Forces. The mid lane tower is going to fall for Ruddy Sack that they did catch them onto the rotation. But there you go, Hull Breaker.
In the map versus Los Ratones.
But what's this? Trundle shows top. That's a free dragon. That is soul point for Ruddy right here. Second items are slowly coming through. You mentioned the Wraith Blade. We have the Hull Breaker. Second item is going to come really soon. Full Peng as well, most likely with Shadow Flame in his inventory, and it's really going to hurt again.
5k gold lead for Gathan over Baus. As Marlon getting heavily chunked out here, has to jump away. Baus flashes in, locks down Peng and Nata. Nata's low HP, has to flash the wall himself. Baus can't go for the ward hop. They're not able to get the damage off, and ultimately they're going to lose the tower.
This is where the flashes really lose their value for being used in the previous iteration. This time around, though, it's going to be a handshake. Atakan, full returled. I kind of like this handshake right here from Ruddy Sack because they do have that mid lane still standing up.
Yeah.
So they could potentially use that Herald to take down that mid lane tier 1.
Well, there's the Herald down. They may actually just use Nata to take it. As already Gaithen, unaware of where everyone is, I think he's in danger. Caught by the slow, got the double bomb locked down, tidal wave thrown out. Gaithen incredibly low here, worth a lot of money as Crowny gets himself the shutdown. Very patiently played.
1,080 gold into already and 2 items on this Lucian. Flicker Blade completed as well.
And with that gold, he's just closed the gold gap and taken it over for himself. So nice little pick up there.
Not a lot of respect zone right there from Gaithen. Had his flash, but I think when you
And the big concern is right, if you're jumping in as Lucian into a squishy champion into this, you got to jump into a Pike, into a Aurora, into the Vi most scarily. Is I'm gonna have to interrupt that because they're jumping in. The lockdown there. Nada goes forwards for the kill. Bounce jumps in, finds the lockdown onto 2, gets the chrono shift off as well, jumps out.
did not go through from the Pike. And right here, Los Ratones,
Nata.
they have numbers advantage. Nata no flash.
Caught by the pillar, no ultimate available. Crowny takes the kill. I'm pretty sure that's the IE finished up for him. And this Lucian spiking hard as Marlon is on the hunt and interrupts into Velia, finds the lockdown. Peng gets a whole heap of damage off. He just deletes the Trundle.
This Trundle only has armor on him, just finished Deadman's. He's got steel caps.
It's just going to jump away.
I think he tried to threaten the tower because if you do die, when he gets stunned.
They're jumping in onto the back line. Natty is blown up. Velia finds the kill. Peng has to jump the wall. Marlon getting that locked out. Big mistakes coming in from the side of Ruddy. All they had to do was pressure topside and play it chill. They give Dragon, and they probably don't take this tower either off the back of that one. Although, Gaithen, I don't know if Nemesis really has the ability to stop him. Yeah, he's got Demolish. He's got Hullbreaker. That tower's down. Inhibitor will be left open for now, not taken.
And this is why we were raving about the 3 dragons that Ruddy Sack have taken. Because now with these 3 dragons, they can buy time for Gaithen to absolutely demolish the lanes, quite literally. Talking about demolishing in Gaithen, they're looking to demolish him.
There's the pillar to find the lockdown onto him. Gaithen is getting absolutely exploded. Big heal comes out from that Q, but it's not going to be enough. Velia takes the kill, and that could be, like you said, Baron. Ruddy Sack are trying to finish Baus up in the meantime. Marlon chasing in, they find the lockdown. He misses the ultimate. Baus jumping away. Peng has to flash in for the kill. Just going to quickly grab the wave, grab pressure, and back off.
The resets are coming through from the side of LR. Nemesis!
Nemesis! In the middle of Ruddy Sack, caught in the lockdown. Chrono shift forced out. Can the rest of the cavalry come in time? No, they can't. Nata will take the kill.
And let's see how much control they can gain over here. Gaithen TP's in. This could be the Baron we were looking at. 45 seconds for Nemesis. Baus just about came up.
Crowny getting heavily chunked out. They didn't quite get enough burst off. Baus is in the area.
He TP'd over the top lane, completed the Riftmaker. This is some pretty low HP bars for Nati, not a low mana bar for Nata.
Could be dangerous. They've got Peng on one flank, they've got Marlon just playing flank on the other. They're going to immediately jump in onto Reckless, but the culling comes out, and Nata is deleted. Gaithen's trying his hardest to hold this one as Nata has to disengage. Natty trying to find that opening, find a massive chunk out. Gaithen flashes forwards. They're going to jump and try and finish up Crowny, but Crowny's just playing around the edge. Marlon misses the ultimate. That's going to be a kill for Crowny. Gaithen pinned in place. Baus locks them down. Ruddy Sack had the game in their hands, and they drop the ball. Teleport coming in. Peng has to 1 versus 3. Caught by the lockdown, caught by the pillar. Los Ratones are back in the game.
Not like this, Ruddy Sack. You can't do this. Not like this.
3 items in. Hasn't got defensive item either.
As well, right? Like the AP items coming through, most likely voice up for something. Crowny?
Crowny able to do a fair amount of damage there to Peng, but actually gets answered back out onto Velia. Being a nuisance in the side lane here. They're going to throw the tidal wave down. Nata is annihilated. The slow is too much. And I think Los Ratones might just be looking for the end here. They've got the Baron. Gaithen going to be getting pulled back. Baus has had to reset and defend top lane. So maybe that's enough to just force them away for the moment.
That's a great rotation right here. Baus pushed the wave, TP'd back, sorry, reset back.
Peng finishes up his death cap now. but I don't think they can really do much but let this dragon fall. Again, it's not even soul point here. Ruddy Sack have had good control of the dragons this game, so it sucks to lose, but it's not going to be a game for surely being whittled down. Baron will be falling off about now here for the side of Los Ratones, so Ruddy going to be able to hold on. The nice little hook on the Velia, nothing too major. They do lose the inhibitor very quickly, though. Gaithan doing his best to hold the line.
Waves inside Ruddy Sack space, and they have to respond, which means the last outer tower defense is going to fall to the hands of Los Ratones, and I think Ruddy Sack right here are going to have to make their last try for defense in this game.
Bounce is in the mid. Massive chunk out of their health bars there. Huge burst from Peng, but Bounce is coming on the flank. He's going to get caught by the lockdown, not going to let that happen. Nice play.
The base.
Peng looking for the damage, but the base is open. They need to defend. Solid kill, though, for the side of Ruddy Sack.
Props to Peng right there. He absolutely chunked Los Ratones.
Something.
All
Maiden,
7.
not long for the world, sadly. As Crowny just going to throw down the culling onto Gaithan. Gaithan actually evading a lot of it. In jumps Natty to try and play the save, the hero, but he is going to get blown up. Regulus takes the kill, looking down onto Natta. Natta will be taken out. Bounce finishes him up. 2 members of Ruddy Sack remain. Gaithan caught by the slow, throws the cage in, gets caught by the bombs, and pop goes Gaithan. Bounce will take another kill. Marlon will be locked down as well as he jumps over the wall, got the bombs on his head. Bounce will just flash after him. There is the ace for Los Ratones. The base will fall. 35 minutes on the clock. Los Ratones are going to finals.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.